Hi students, welcome to the next session. We were solving some problems, competitive problems. Page number 21, question number 22. The orbital velocity v is a function of gravitational constant, mass and radius. The velocity v is proportional to. So we are doing so many models on this. How many we did also? So it will become new for us. Slowly how to do till you got the practice. So they are asking orbital velocity is a function of. Orbital velocity means velocity is a function of v is directly proportional to gravitational constant capital G power a. Next mass m power b. Next they gave radius r power c. If they give another physical quantity means we should not apply. We cannot apply this one. That is one of the limitations. We can apply relation among 4 physical quantities or right side 3 physical quantities. Right side more than 3 are there means we cannot apply. That is limitation. One of the limitation of dimensional velocity. So LHS is velocity. Therefore L t power minus 1 is directly proportional to gravitational constant dimensional quantity. M power minus 1 L cube t power minus 2. You should remember this. So mass only. Radius is nothing but length. Expands. M power minus a L power 3a t power minus 2. M power b L power c. LHS is L t power minus 1. Is directly proportional to take all elements m power minus a plus b. Take L powers. L power 3a plus c t power minus 2a. Compare. If you are comparing here, m is there, here m is not there. Therefore, if nothing is there means here m power 0. Therefore, minus a plus b equal to 0. L power 3a plus c is equal to 1. T power minus 2a equal to minus 1. T power minus 1 is there. Therefore, a is equal to 1 by 2. A is equal to 1 by 2 means, so minus a by 2 plus b is equal to minus 1 by 2. A is 1 by 2, this 1 by 2 I substituted here. Then b is equal to 1 by 2. So a you got, b you got. Then a value you can substitute. Then c is equal to 1 minus 3 by 2. That is nothing but minus 1 by 2. 2 minus 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So now we got a value, b value, c value. Substitute. V is directly proportional to g power a, m power b, r power minus 1 by 2. So g power 1 by 2, m power 1 by 2, r power minus 1 by 2. Therefore, option 3 is correct. Next, question number 23. This is also same model. The speed of transverse wave depends on tension in the string and linear mass density mu. Then V is proportional to. Now, question number 23. This velocity is depending on 2 physical quantities. They said one physical quantity, tension. Tension is denoted with capital T. Even time also denoted with capital T only. Tension also capital T. Next they gave linear mass density. So what is here tension? What is linear? V means you can know velocity. Velocity dimension formula L t power minus 1. Here tension means force. Okay. When we will call force as tension means, it will be coming in our next lesson, Newton's laws of motion. When we will call force as tension means when object suspended by string, the force developed in the string is called tensional force, they will say. Okay, so force developed in the string, string means some thread, okay, is called tensional force. If you have a spring, the force developed in the spring, that one restoring force we will say. Okay, so depending on what we are taking here, so that one we are saying here tensional force. So tension and force both will be having same dimensional formula. Next, what is a linear mass density? Linear mass density means you came to know density. What is density? D is equal to mass per unit volume. in the linear density. So you got this word in your 10th class in the sound lesson, the 9th class or 10th class. Sound propagation of sound wave in where string, they will say. Mass per unit length. Mass per unit length means linear mass density. Mass per unit volume means volume density, that is, but we will call density. Another one will be there, mass per unit area, that is called areal density will come. But here we heard about this one, therefore I am giving definition. Mass per unit length. Then what is the dimension formula? Mass is m only, L is L power minus 1. Therefore substitute. Velocity means L t power minus 1. Tension means force dimension formula. What is force dimension formula? M L t power minus 2. So linear density, mass per unit length, M L power minus 1. If you don't know means we cannot get the relation. You should come to know first dimension formula for all physical quantities in the relation what they are giving. Okay. So L t power minus 1 is directly proportional to m power a, L power a, t power minus 2, m power b, L power minus 1. So L t power minus 1. So m power a plus b, L power a minus b, t power minus 2a. Compare. Here m is not there. Therefore a plus b equal to 0. A minus b equal to 1. Minus 2a equal to minus 1. T power minus 1, t power minus 2. So you have to see carefully. So yesterday we missed time. Saying like that it will happen. If it not happen, you have to see each and every time carefully. So a is equal to minus b. Here a will become a is equal to 1 by 2. A is equal to 1 by 2 means then b is equal to minus 1 by 2. A value, b value got. One is 1 by 2, b is minus 1. Therefore, b is directly proportional to t power 1 by 2, mu power minus 1. b is directly proportional to this one only. We will write like this. This one only you got. This relation only you got. Velocity of the sound wave in the string, root t by mu. T is tensional force developed in the string. Mu is linear density. Wire will be having linear density. Paper will be having areal density. Volume will be having, volume means Q will be having volume density. Okay. Next question number 24. So what is question number 24 here? This is also same model. The time period T is a function of pressure, density, surface tension. Time period T is a function of pressure, density, surface tension. Pressure power A, density power B, surface tension power C. Correct only? Pressure, density, surface tension. So here T is now time period. They say time period means T only. Pressure dimension formula. Did you remember pressure dimension formula? M L power minus 1, P power minus 2. So I called so many times. I have been teaching so many times. Therefore, I can remember that one. Sometimes I also may not write correctly. So to write that one correctly, you should require practice. Okay. So that practice, whenever you are walking there, you are eating, whenever you are free, at that time you can recall the formulas. You will be getting some dimension formulas. You have to remember. There is no other option for us. Density. D means here density. Here we wrote. Density means mass by volume. Mass by volume means m by L cube. Therefore, m L power minus 3 4 power. What is S? S already we discussed. Therefore, we are discussing this problem. What is S means? Surface tension. Force per unit length. In the example problem we discussed, force per unit length means m L t power minus 2 by L. That will be cancelled. M t power minus 2. This will be coming in our upcoming lessons. That may be in 11th or 12th chapter. It will come. Surface tension. Properties of liquid section. Here only T is there. T is directly proportional to, expand this one, m power a, L power minus a, P power minus 2a, m power b, L power minus 3b, m power c, P power minus 2. So T is directly proportional to m power a plus b plus c, L power minus a minus 3b t power minus 2a minus 2c. See all the terms came m or l only 2 l's minus a minus 3b t power minus 2a minus 2. Okay, all the terms will come. Otherwise we won't get relation here. Here m is not there. Therefore this one is going to become 0. L is not there. This is also 0. Next t power 1 is there. Therefore minus 2a minus 2c equal to 1. So minus 2 a plus c equal to 1. So a plus c is equal to 1 by 2. Here a b relation is there. Here a plus b minus c is there. A plus b plus c is there. Here a plus c how much you got? Minus 1 by 2. This minus is going this side. So a plus c equal to minus 1 by 2. We can substitute here. Then what you will get? A plus c plus b equal to 0. What is a plus c value here? Minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 plus b equal to 0. Then b is equal to 1. Now you got b, substitute here. Then you will get a. So minus a minus 3 into 1 by 2. Minus a equal to 3 by 2. Then a is equal to minus 3 by 2. B value, a value 1. Now you should get c value. A value substitute here. Minus 3 by 2 plus equal to minus 1. Then c is equal to 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2. 3 by 2 minus 1 by 3 minus 1. 2 by 2. That is 1. Substitute here. So t is directly proportional to p power minus 3 by 2. D power 1 by 2. S power 1. Minus 3 by 2. D power 1 by 2. S power 1. So which is the answer? A plus b plus c. C is equal to option 3. Question number 24. Question number 24. What they give? 4 they give. T power minus 1 by 2. D power 1 by 2. S power 1. A value they got 1 by 2. So this is only correct what we did. So they gave option wrong. Okay. So therefore what we did, that is only correct. So next see question number 25, same model. The time period T depends on pressure, energy of explosion, density. The time period is proportional to, again LHS time period. Time period is directly proportional to pressure, P power A. Next energy, E power B. Next they gave density, B power C. Again LHS is time period. So like that only we are going to solve. Pressure dimension form. M L power minus 1 T power minus 2. Energy M L square T power minus 2. Density M L power minus 3 whole power C. Okay. So pressure dimension formula, energy dimension formula, density dimension formula. So M power A, L power minus A, T power minus 2A. M power B, L power 2B, T power minus 2. M power C, L power minus 3. So T is directly proportional to. So how many M's? 3 M's. Therefore M power A plus B plus C. L power minus A plus 2B minus 3C. Minus A plus 2B minus 3C. T power minus 2A minus 2B. So compare LHS RHS. Here M is not there. Therefore A plus B plus C equal to 0. Minus A plus 2B minus 3C. L is also not there. 0. T power minus 2A minus 2B equal to T power here 1. Nothing is there next one. So minus 2 common. A plus B. Then A plus B is equal to 1 by 2. Means minus 1 by 2. So A plus B plus C equal to 0. In place of A plus B, how much we can write? minus 1 by 2. Then c equal to 1 by 2. Isn't it? C equal to 1 by 2 you got. A plus b equal to minus 1 by 2 you got. So this c value you can substitute here. Minus a plus 2b minus 3. C value how much? 1 by 2 equal to 0. Then minus a plus 2b equal to 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2 is going to become plus later. So this is minus a, this is plus a. So you can take these two equations, add. So a plus b is equal to minus 1 by 2. This one I am taking here, add these two equations. Then you will get b. 2b plus b. Minus a plus a 0 plus 3b. 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2. That is nothing but 1. Isn't it? Then b is equal to 1 by 3. C value you got, b value. Now you should get a value. A value means a is equal to minus 1 by 2 minus b. Minus 1 by 2 minus b means minus 1 by 3. So what is the same here? 6 minus 3 minus 2 minus 5 by 6. So a value, so minus 5 by 6. Substitute. So t is directly proportional to p power minus 5 by 6 e power 1 by 3 b power 1 by 2. So in this you should not get any doubt. Already we did so many models. Minus 5 by 6 e value 1 by 3 d value 1 by 2. Option 2 is correct. Correct only? Minus 5 by 6 you will be having only one option, that is option 2. Next 26 you can solve like this, like that same model. 27th one, that is second year relation, you can't get now. So in second PU only we can solve. 28, only one physical quantity you don't know. So just type integration I will solve. Just how to solve the question. Okay. So gi m square by e square. Gi m square by e square. So gi m square by e square. E is energy, g is gravitation constant, I is impulse. We don't know about impulse, I will say now. And m is mass. The dimensions of gi m square e square are same as that of. Now this formula is indicating which physical quantity there are. G is gravitational constant. That dimension formula you came to know. M is mass. Mass dimension formula you came to know. Energy dimension formula also you came to know. Now you should come to know I. What is I? They said impulse. Here impulse means. So impulse is nothing but product of force into product of force and time. So impulsive force will say. Impulsive force will come out because of change in momentum. Without knowing to you, you might have played so many times. Okay. So when cricketer is wicketkeeper is catching the ball, he is going to bring his hands towards backwards. If Sal is hitting with stick means you will move your hand little bit away. So why will that moving means? So force is going to become, intensity is going to become less. That is the product of force and time. So this one you will get in Newton's laws of motion lesson. At that time you will get this one and you will get dimension formula there. But here we are going to solve. Therefore just I gave this is the formula. So force means m t power minus 2 into t. So ml t power minus 1. Substitute here 1 by 1. So what is g dimension formula? M power minus 1 L cube t power minus 2. I means ml t power minus 1. M means mass. M square is divided by energy. M L square t power minus 2 whole square. So m power minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 0. M power minus 1 plus 1 here plus 2. So L power 3 plus 1 t power minus 2 minus 1 is divided by m square L power 4 t power minus 1. M square L power 2 into 2 4 t power minus 2 into 2 minus 4. So minus 1 plus 1 m power 2 3 plus 1 L power 4 t power minus 3 is divided by m square L power 4 t power minus 4. M square will be cancelled. L power 4 will be cancelled. T power 4 is going to numerator 4 minus 3 1. So now this is a total equation is going to represent which is coming right side time. Therefore the gi m square by e square is representing time. So next 29 30, that is also second year relations. We can't solve now. See the question number 31. Already this model we did. A physical quantity capital A is related to 4 observations A, B, C and D as follows. The percentage errors of measurement A, B, C, D are 1%, 3%, 2%, 2%. The percentage error in the quantity A there are. So capital A is equal to A square B cube by C root D. A square B cube by C root D. Capital A is equal. So percentage error in A, B, C, D they gave 1%. In A 1%. So B, C, D 3, 2, 2. 3, 2 and 2%. So in A 1%, in B 3%, in C 2%, in D 2%. How we will write this one means, so delta A by A into 100. Already you came to know this formula. 2 into delta A by A into 100. How much time we wrote, that much time also we won't take the answer. So plus 3 into delta B by B into 100 plus 1 into delta C by C into 100 plus 1 by 2 into delta D by D. So root means whole power 1 by 2. So all plus only will get. You won't get minus 2 into delta. A percentage how much they give? 1. B percentage 3. C percentage 2. D percentage 2. 2 plus 6. Sorry. 3 3s are 9. Plus 2 plus 1. So therefore, so total is 9 plus 2 11. 11 plus 2 13 plus 1. So in A percentage is 14%. Therefore option D is correct. So next is question number 32. Same model. The percentage errors in the measurement of length and time. Length and time. 1%. Time 2%. Length and time they gave. Then the maximum error in the measurement of acceleration due to gravity. G. So this formula you get in 10th class. T is equal to 2 pi root L by T, time period of the pendulum. Because of 2 pi you won't get error. So sparing on both sides. We will write directly proportional here. So T square is directly proportional to L by T. If you write this one also no problem. 4 pi square will come. But because of this constant you won't get the error. Then G is equal to, G is directly proportional to L by T square. We wrote the same like that. You can write here. Delta G by G into 100 is equal to delta L by L into 100. Here L power 1 plus here 2 plus only 2 into delta T by T into 100. So in length how much they give you? 1%. Therefore 1 into 1% plus 2 into 2%. So 1 plus 4. 5%. So that is the answer. 5% means option 2. Next is question number 33. Already this model we did in PU also in example problem. The resistance R is equal to V by I, where V is 100 plus or minus 5. V is 100 plus or minus 5 and I is 10 plus or minus 0.2. 10 plus or minus 0.2. Then the total error in R is equal to V by I. So total error in R means how we got delta R by R is equal to delta V by V plus delta I by N. Multiplication and division you will be getting like this one. What is delta V and this one? This formula, general formula you can know na V plus R minus delta V, I plus R minus delta N. That formula you got. So 5 by 100 plus 0.25 and 0.05 plus 0.02 to 0.07. So percentage error means 0.07 into 100. So 0.07 into 100 means how much you will get? 7%. 7%. So because they gave in percentages. In options they give percentage. Therefore, we should multiply with 100. So next question 34 also same model. Already we did 2-3 model. Therefore, you can solve as homework. Question number 34. Next question number 36 on 35. That one will be coming in second year. We can't discuss now. Next question number 36. 36 onwards we will be having scalars, vectors, and we discuss on scalar product, vector product. Those we are going to discuss. Therefore, now the concept of dimensional formulas and dimensional analysis is going to be over till now. So now we are going to discuss with scalars and vectors. So I told you write all formulas at one place. So if you are ready with those formulas, so you can understand. Otherwise, again, it will become problem for you. See, once two vectors are magnitude in the ratio 1:2, and the angle between the two of them is 120 degrees. If they result in this 10√3, their magnitudes in the ratio p by q. Two vectors we are taking p and q. P by q is 1:2. Angle between them is 120 degrees. Theta is 120. So resultant formula. Resultant how much they gave? 10√3. Resultant is 10√3. What is the resultant formula? R is equal to, you came to know very well, p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. Isn't it? Now here what is p? What is p by q they give? They are asking p and q value. P by q 1:2 means p is equal to x. Q is equal to 2x. Ratio is 1:2 only. Therefore p value substitute x. R value how much they gave? 10√3. So p value x square. Q value 2x whole square. P value x. Q value 2x cos 120. That is nothing but x square plus 4x square plus 4, 2 into 2 4, x into x square. What is cos 120? So cos 120 is minus 1 by 2. So I told you already this one, third time or fourth time it is coming, cos 120 value. In mathematics it will be there. X square plus 4x square, 5x square, 1 2 will be cancelled. Minus 2x square, 5 minus 2, √3x square, 10√3. Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides, 100 into 3, 3x square. So 3 will be cancelled. Then x equal to 10. X equal to 10 means p value how much? 10. Q value 2 into 10. That is nothing but, so p is equal to 10, q is equal to 20. So 10 comma 20. You will be having option 2. This one you can check in other way also. So easiest way. How we mean this one like problem we did. So option wise we can. Option wise means first option if we substitute. First option 5 and 10. X value 5 you can substitute. X value 5 you can substitute. Then x value 5 if you substitute means RHS if it is equal to LHS, then means this value you should get 10√3. Then that is the answer. Second option you can substitute. Means this is called with options we are going to get the answer. Okay. So with only one option you will be getting LHS value means RHS value 10√3. This is like problem we did. That is also another method. That one also you can. That method will be coming in our next upcoming problems. At the time we will solve. Next question number 37. The maximum and minimum magnitude of resultant of two given vectors are 40 and 2 units. If these two vectors are perpendicular, the magnitude of the resultant they are asking. The magnitude of resultant is, if these two vectors, okay. So maximum and minimum. Maximum and minimum means when you will be getting maximum means a plus b. When you will be getting minimum means a minus b. If you have taken p and q, p plus q, p minus q, which is the question number 37. Maximum how much they give value? Maximum is 14, minimum is 2. Maximum is 14. Minimum is 2. And those two vectors are perpendicular to each other. If these two vectors are perpendicular, find the magnitude. First we have to find what is A value, what is B value. So add these two. If you are adding these two, minus B plus B will be cancelled. A plus A, 2A, 14 plus 2, 16. Then A value 8 units. If A is 8, what is B? A plus B 14. Then B is equal to 14 minus 8. 14 minus 8 means how much? 6. B value 6 units. Then these two are perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular to each other means what is the formula? A square plus B square plus 2AB cos 90. Cos 90 value 0. Therefore, A value 8 square, B value 6 square. So 8 8s are 64 plus 36 root 100. So resultant is 10 units. Okay. Option 2. So next is question number 38. Two vectors acting in the same direction have a resultant of magnitude 20. If the angle between them is 120 degrees, the magnitude of resultant is 10. The magnitudes of two vectors. So two vectors will take A and B. So both are acting in same direction. The resultant formula A plus B. This A plus B value how much they gave? 20. If both are in same direction, resultant is 20. So both are making 120 degrees angle. Then resultant are equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB cos 120 is equal to 10 degree. Isn't it? Resultant is 10. So cos 120 value how much? Root A square plus B square plus 2AB minus 1 by 2 will be root of A square plus B square plus AB is equal to 10. So A plus B equal to 20, root A square plus B square plus AB equal to 10. So two equations are there. So which option is correct? Now we will do this one option wise. That one we did problem. Now we will do option wise. First option we can see. What is the first option? 10 10. 10 10 means A value 10, B value 10. 10 plus 10 how much? 20. So 10 comma 10, first option is correct for this one. The first option we will check for this one. Root 10 square 100. 10 square 100. This is 10 into 10. 100. Correct only? How much you got? So root 300. So root 300 is equal to 10. So not equal. Therefore, so you won't get option 1. Next we will see option 2. Option 2 means 15 and 5. So you have to go option wise. Here this is minus A. Minus. And you will get here, this is root 100. Root 100 means 10. 10 equal to 10. So therefore, 10 comma 10 is correct for this one. 10 comma 10 is correct for this one also. Second one. Therefore, option 1 is correct. In option 1 only we got correct. So if it is not correct means you have to substitute option 2. So option 2 is correct for this equation. 15 plus 5, 20. Option 3 also correct for this equation. After option 4 also correct for this equation. But 2, 3, 4 options will not be correct for this equation. You can check once one by one. Here I am not solving. Okay. Next question number 39. You can try it as homework. Same model already we discussed in previous questions. And next questions also it will come at the time I will solve once again. Next question number 40. The magnitudes of three vectors P bar, Q bar, R bar is same. If P bar equal to Q bar equal to R bar, P bar plus Q bar equal to R bar, the angle between the P bar and R bar is. So simple logically if you observe means this is P bar, this is Q bar. So resultant will be coming R bar. Why? Because all are same. P, Q, R. So in triangle R are same means what is the angle between P and Q will get equilateral triangle. That is nothing but 60 degrees. Okay. Next option 1 is correct. Very important model this one. which pair of the following forces will never give the resultant of 10 newtons? Which pair of the following forces will never give the resultant of 10 newtons? Resultant value you won't get 10 newtons. First option they gave 10 and 10. 10 comma. This one you should do along option way. Second option they gave 5 and 15. Third option they gave 6 and 8. 6 comma 8. Fourth option they gave 3 comma 4. 3 comma 4. Newtons they gave because they gave force. So always if value is depending on between a plus b and a minus b, maximum and minimum. If you do a plus b, how much you get? 20. A minus b, 0. 10 minus 10. So 0 comma 20. So resultant value is coming whenever we are using 10 and 10 between 0 and 20. Between 0 and 20, 10 will be there. Therefore 10 will come if you use this option. Okay. Next we will see this one. 5 and 15. 15 minus 5. 15 minus 5 is 10. 15 plus 5. 20. So here only 10 came. Therefore in resultant 10 is coming. Therefore this one, they said resultant value should not never be 10. In this also 10 will come. In this also 10 will come. Now see this one. 8 minus 6, 2. 8 plus 6, 14. So answer will be in between 2 and 14. In 2 and 14, 10 will be there. In between 2 and 14. So after 9, 10 will come. Isn't it? Before 14, 10 will come. Therefore, in this also 10 will come. In this also 10 will come. In this also 10 will come. Now see, fourth option is correct. Why? Because these three not correct. So 4 minus 3, 1. 3 plus 4, 7. Between 1 and 7, 10 will come. It won't come. Therefore, resultant value will not be equal to 10 if you use 3 and 4. They won't give same options depending on question. This model is very important. Depending on the question and depending on the options, we have to check. So minimum value, maximum value. In between minimum and maximum, what they said the value should not come. They will ask question never be equal to only they will ask. Okay, very important model. So try to remember 41. Next question number 42. So they gave two forces 3 newtons, 4 newtons are at an angle of beta they gave, that is not beta, theta that is. Two forces 3 newtons, 4 newtons. F1 is 3 newtons, F2 is 4 newtons. That is question number 42. This is question number 41. Next, the first force is increased by 9 and the second force by 12. Means second force also increased by 12. The new resultant is 4x. Okay, such the resultant is x. Whenever we are using 3 and 4, resultant value they gave x. Angle is theta. Now F1 increased by, that one we are saying it as F1 dash. F1 increased by 9 means 3 plus 9. 3 plus 9 means 12. F2 dash, 4 increased by, F2 is increased by 12. 12 plus 4, 16. 16 newtons. Then resultant R dash equal to how much they gave? 4x R dash equal to 4x. Then theta is there also. This is 4x. Then what is the R theta? First we will write this resultant. R is equal to root of f1 square plus f2 square plus 2f1 f2 cos theta. R dash equal to root of f1 dash square plus f2 dash square plus 2f1 dash f2 dash cos theta. Theta they didn't change, only forces they change and the resultant is going to be changed. So R value in first case x. X is equal to root of 3 square plus 4 square plus 2 into 3 into 4 into cos theta. R dash 4x equal to, so 12. 12 square plus 16 square plus 2 into 12 into 16 into cos theta. So x by 4x you can do. X by 4x means LHS. X by 4x RHS. Root 9 plus 16 plus 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are 16. So 3 4s are 12, 12 into 2. 24 cos theta is divided by 12 12s are 144. 144, 16 60s are 256 plus this one you can multiply. So 2 into 12, 24. 24 into 16. 24 into 16 cos theta. Next time we will multiply. So 1 by 4. You should not use calculator because they won't allow calculator for competitive. So 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 is equal to, so 9 plus 16 root 25 plus 24 cos theta is divided by, so 4 plus 6 10, 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 1 0, 2 plus 1 3 by 400 plus, so 24 16s, 24 into 16 cos theta. So sparing on both sides to cancel the square. 1 by 4 4s are 16, 25 plus 24 cos theta is divided by 400 plus 24 16s. So 6 4s are 24, 6 2s are 12. Correct only. 144, 1 4, 1 2. So 3 84. Correct only. 384. So 384. So 384 cos theta. So that one we will solve. So see here, whenever after multiplying, this is coming here 400 plus 384 cos theta. 25 into 16, 16.25 are 400, 1624. So now only we did 384 cos theta. So this one will be cancelled. Then what will be coming? 384 cos theta, 384 cos theta. This one also cancelled. So we are not getting any theta value. So what we will do means we will do option wise, because when we are solving it is not coming. So therefore if you do option wise means first option you can substitute. First option theta value how much they gave? 30 degrees. Here 30 you can substitute. For 30 you will get x value. Then here for 30 you will get 4x. Both should be equal. Then you will get the correct answer. Okay. So cos 30 should come. Next second option they gave 60. Third option they gave 90. Fourth option they gave 120. So actually answer I get to know, therefore just I am substituting 90. Cos 90 0. The next value how much here? 3 square plus 4 square. That is nothing but 5. So 3 square 9, 9 plus 16 root 25 is 5. X is 5 you got. Next if you substitute 90 here, 12 square plus 16 square, how much we got? 400. Root 400 means 4x equal to 20. Then x equal to 5. So x equal to 5, x equal to 5 you got for theta 90. Therefore option 3 is correct. I am doing option wise because it is going to become big lengthy and we didn't get the answer. Both are cancelled. We are not getting nothing here. Therefore we can solve like this. You have to substitute 30 30. You have to substitute 60 60. Then for 90 90. Okay. So next we can see question number 43. Question number 43 is similar to example 24. Example 24 we did, if n vectors of equal magnitude are acting by some point to a point, an angle between the adjacent vectors is 2 pi by n, and the time resultant is 0. Here they gave 20 coplanar forces, each equal to 5 newtons. Means 20 forces, each force value how much? 5 newtons. 20. So n is making 2 pi by n. Then resultant is 0. Now how much angle they give here? 20 coplanar forces. Each force makes an angle of pi by 10. Angle how much? Pi by 10. Pi by 10 means 2 pi by n value how much? They gave 20. Therefore pi by 10. So n 2 pi by 10. That is nothing but 20 2 pi by 20. That is nothing but pi by 10. Therefore this is matching. Therefore resultant of all these forces how much means 0. Therefore, option 4 is correct. That is concept. Just you have to apply the concept for question number 43. The concept we discussed in example 24 in previous two videos before. It will be available once you can see, or example 24 you can turn the page and see, then you will get the answer. Next is the question number 44. Two forces acting on a particle in opposite directions have resultant of 4 newtons. If they act perpendicularly, the resultant is 20 newtons. The magnitude of forces are. So two forces acting opposite. So next question number 44. F1, F. Opposite means 180 degrees. Resultant formula root F1 square plus F2 square plus 2 F1 F2 cos 180. And how much we will get? F1 minus F2. At the time resultant they gave this F value 4. F1 minus F2 equal to 4. When both the vectors are perpendicular. Perpendicular means theta value how much is 90. Then this term is going to become 0. Then F dash equal to root F1 square plus F2 square equal to 20. So perpendicular means this is the formula. Root F1 square plus F2 square equal to 20. So they are asking F1, F2 value. Now this one also you can do option wise. Instead of solving this one, it is going to become lengthy. First option you can solve. What is the first option? 12 and 8. 12, 8. So 12 minus 8. Option 1. 12 comma 8. So 12 minus 8 how much? 4. Now this one also you have to substitute. 12 square plus 8 square. Then you will get 20. 12 square plus 8 square. 12 square how much? 140. 8 square how much? 64. So 4 plus 4, 8. 6 plus 4, 10. 208. So root 208 is not equal to 20. Therefore, option 1 is not correct. Next, option 2. Option 2, 12 and 16. 12 comma 16. 16 minus 12, 4. Therefore, option 2 is correct for above one. Now, see this one. F1 square. F1 square means 12 square. 12 square plus 16 square. 144 plus 250. Root 400. Root 400 means 20. Therefore, second option is satisfying both this equation and this equation. Therefore, option 2 is correct. Next question. 45. This is also important model. The resultant of two vectors p bar and q bar is perpendicular to q. And its magnitude is root 3 by 2p. Then the angle between p bar and q bar. So resultant of two vectors. Question number 45. Resultant of two vectors p bar and q bar. Resultant of these two vectors are is perpendicular to p. Correct only? P bar and q bar is perpendicular to q there. Is perpendicular to q means you can take this one q, this one q. That is also no problem. So resultant of p bar and q bar, this one. This resultant is making 90 degrees with q. Resultant is perpendicular to q means resultant is making 90 degrees with q. Then what is the angle between p and q there? What is the angle between p and q means already got this angle 90. This angle you should get. So assume this angle alpha or theta. Okay, so this alpha we should find. Already this angle how much? 90. 90 plus alpha is angle between p bar and q bar. This resultant value they give. Resultant value how much they give? Root 3 by 2p. This resultant value root 3 by 2p. Okay. Now resolve this p bar into two components. This is one vector p bar. So in this direction it is nothing but p cos alpha. Can we write resolution of a vector into two components we discussed? So like this. This is a bar means theta means in this direction a cos theta. A cos theta. Same like that. This is p bar. P bar it is making alpha here. Therefore this is nothing but p cos alpha. Now P cos alpha equal to resultant. Resultant value how much? Root 3 by 2P. Then cos alpha equal to root 3 by cos theta equal to root 3 by 2 means theta value how much? So cos 60 1 by 2, cos 30 root 3 by 2. Therefore alpha is nothing but 30 degrees. Alpha is 30 means 90 plus 30. 90 plus 30 means angle between Q bar and P bar is 120 degrees. Okay. So that is 45. Option 1 is the correct answer.